Scientists and archaeologists finally discovered Genghis Khan's tomb in this cave.
He would raise an army, and he would take it.
At different points in history, humans have made discoveries that totally changed the course of things, opening up doors for new realities that come with new experiences and further advancements for humans. And recently, it seems we're on that path again in history, where we have to rewrite our own stories and start towards a new path. Scientists and archaeologists have just discovered what might possibly be the final resting place of Genghis Khan, a very prominent figure among the Mongolians. His popularity stems from the role he had played in building one of the greatest empires in history. After he died in the 13th century, in the year 1227, his burial site has been shrouded in mystery, which has led to many speculations that have been made regarding the secrecy of his burial place. His burial site has never been found and is believed to be somewhere in the vicinity of the Mongol sacred mountain, Burkhan Khaldun, in the Khentii Mountains. According to legend, Genghis Khan's body was buried in a secret location, and the people who knew the location were killed to keep it secret. What exactly could have been the reason for such extremes? Well, many have speculated that the discovery of the burial site might unleash untold suffering on the people, maybe some kind of plague, but no one actually knows. In recent years, there have been a number of attempts to find Genghis Khan's tomb, but all have been unsuccessful. In 2016, a team of archaeologists led by Albert Lin used ground-penetrating radar to search for his tomb in the Burkhan Khaldun Mountains, but they were unable to find any evidence of it. This recent discovery and the potential it bears has left many onlookers on the hook, anticipating what the outcomes might be and the implications such discovery will have on the natives. We're talking about a total overhaul of the people's beliefs and customs. Time has turned the story about Genghis Khan into legend, and that has found its way into folk stories that tell of his exploits and role in uniting the people of Mongolia. You won't be wrong to say that he has been elevated to some kind of god figure among the people. Sites have been named after him, and the sculptures with his likeness dot the landscape of the country. In fact, many view attempts to find the burial site as a form of encroachment on the culture and traditions of the people, which was held sway for thousands and thousands of years. The discovery of this new possible burial site has been very much groundbreaking, but it's also a very challenging task. The area where the tomb is believed to be located is remote and difficult to access. Additionally, the Mongols have a strong cultural taboo against disturbing the dead, which makes it even more difficult to find the tomb. If the tomb of Genghis Khan is ever found, it would be a major archaeological discovery. It would provide valuable insights into the life and legacy of one of the most important figures in history, and will also be a major alteration in the life of natives, as what most have read only in book pages will suddenly be brought to life and demystified. Some really insane materials have been found in this particular burial site, but before we get to that, let's look at what the life of Genghis Khan was like that earned him a godlike position among the natives. Genghis Khan, also known as Genghis Khan, is recognized as the founder and first Khagan of the Mongol Empire, which later became the largest contiguous land empire in history. Having spent the majority of his life uniting the Mongol tribes, he launched a series of military campaigns that conquered large ports of China and Central Asia, acts that will finally place him in the annals of history. Genghis Khan was born into a minor noble family of the Burkhan clan in modern-day Mongolia. He was orphaned at a young age and spent his early years herding sheep. In 1182, he married Borte, the daughter of a rival chieftain. After being kidnapped by a rival tribe, he escaped and began to unite the Mongol tribes under his leadership. In 1206, Genghis Khan was proclaimed Khagan, or supreme ruler, of the Mongol Empire. He then relaunched a series of military campaigns that conquered much of Central Asia, China, and Russia. His forces were known for their speed, mobility, and ruthlessness. They often employed scorched earth tactics, destroying everything in their path. Genghis Khan died in 1227, during a campaign against the Tangut kingdom of Xixia. His empire was divided among his sons, who continued to expand it. The Mongol Empire reached its peak under Genghis Khan's grandson Kublai Khan, who conquered China and founded the Yuan dynasty. Genghis Khan is a controversial figure. He's often portrayed as a ruthless conqueror who killed millions of people. However, he's also credited with unifying the Mongol tribes and creating a vast empire that helped to spread trade and culture across Asia. Genghis Khan is still revered in Mongolia today as a national hero. His descendants still rule in parts of Asia, and his legacy continues to be felt around the world. As expected, the materials discovered from this possible burial site of Genghis Khan have been very spectacular, even to the point that many believe that if this tomb turns out to be his, then there could have been a possibility that he had contact with some kind of extraterrestrial life form, as most cannot be explained using conventional knowledge and technology. There are many mysteries surrounding the burial site of Genghis Khan. They tell of some really troubling things that might happen if anyone disturbs the resting place. Let's run through some of these beliefs. Firstly, the location of the tomb has been unknown to anyone to this day. However, that might change very quickly when this site that has been found is confirmed to be his. For so long, the burial site has been believed to be somewhere in the vicinity of the Mongol sacred mountain Burkhan Khaldun in the Khentii Mountains, which is in fact where the burial site has been found. Before now, the exact location had been a closely guarded secret for some reason. The discovery of this burial site has started stirring up concerns amongst locals. The concerns arise as this particular discovery will adversely tamper with sacred beliefs that have been on for centuries, and there's still debate on who will rightly be in possession of the materials that have been discovered in this burial site. Also, according to history, the tomb is said to be unmarked. There are no known grave markers or other identifying features to mark the location of the tomb. In fact, history has it that everyone who took part in the burial was killed, and horses were released in the vicinity to trample on any signs that would expose the burial site. The reason for this level of secrecy is still very much unknown and has contributed largely to speculations. The mysteries surrounding the burial site of Genghis Khan have only added to his legend. It's a mystery that's likely to continue to fascinate people for many years to come. In addition to the mysteries mentioned above, there are also some practical challenges that make it difficult to find Genghis Khan's tomb. The area where the tomb is believed to be located is remote and difficult to access. The ground is also frozen solid for much of the year, which makes it difficult to use ground-penetrating radar or other scanning technologies. Several items have been discovered in this possible burial site of the legend, with some of them being items that no one can explain their possible origin. This has started the theory that Genghis Khan might have some kind of alien contact, from glowing stones that disrupt signals on other devices to scripts with unknown inscriptions on them, which in fact have remained unfaded over the centuries. All these have held the scientific world at a spot as they develop theories about them, which end up hitting the wall, yet no explanation has been found. To crown this, the DNA materials that have been found in the burial site have failed to match any DNA from any tribe in the world. This further complicates things and also pushes some narratives. Could it have been possible that the burial site had been made secret because of some sort of gene-altering ailment that Genghis Khan had contracted? Maybe if we were able to read the scripts found in the burial site, some insights into these mysteries will be provided. For now, we await further research into the findings that will shed more light on things and possibly change the course of history. Thank you for watching, and we would like to get your reactions in the comments. We'll see you in the next episode.